Well, we're out in the parking lot of News Channel 11. It's a sunny day. You can see a few clouds popping up. It's a humid day, meaning we got a combination of the dry line, a cold front. We're about to send our chasers out here. We've got David Drummond behind us, and we've got Graham Butler over there, and we've got Jeff. Sorry, I forgot your name there. He's joined in from Tech, and they're all going to be out chasing in a few minutes. We want David to show us a little bit of what he's got in his storm chaser right now, so we're going to follow David over here. Why don't you open the door there and show us everything you got in the middle of this thing and the top, wherever you want to start.
We've got a lot of stuff mounted on here. Obviously, this vehicle was built specifically for chasing, John, as you know. And we've got a weather station complete. Actually, there's a piece of it that's broken right now. We have a part on order for that. Sometimes we break things out in the storms. There's dangerous areas, but we have ability to receive the signals from the stations. There's a lot of antennas, so we have a lot of communications, receiving and two-way as well, and of course safety lights that we use up there.
Inside where you get all your...
Everything ties into the stuff on the inside. Now we have lights around the outside perimeters, and those we have for, sometimes we end up in areas where there's no power, and we need to see, you know, if we, like, for instance, last year when we were in Rawls, if we'd had a tornado go through there would have been no power, and so there could have been debris and stuff that we need to be aware of. So we're able to light up all the way around here if we need to, or, you know, if even for safety, you know, if we need to help somebody out or something. We've got the light that we can put out at night and really light the area up. But
that is great.
Really, the technology all ties into stuff in here.
Let me get the mic around here so they can hear you.
We've got most of what we run is through the computer system, but we do have a lot of two-way communications. We have scanners where we can listen to law enforcement and fire departments and you know, city officials, things like that, so we can hear reports from them as well as hear any damage reports, things like that. We have two-way communications with ham radio. Both of us are ham radio operators, and we're able to listen or talk with the spotters if we need to, which are tied in with the weather service too. And then we also have, there's our weather station here, where we can get the same stuff that you get on your weather station here at the station, John.
That's right.
The temps, the dew points, pressures, everything we get. The dew point is one of the things we're really critical about, especially in days like this, because we want to find exactly where the dry line is. And it's not unusual for us to cross 20 miles and see that shoot up 20 or 30 degrees as we cross the dry line. So that's a real key thing, because we want to get in the area where the juiciest dew points are, so we'll make sure we're on the middle of the strongest storms. We have internet capabilities in most of the area out here, so we're able to get anything that you can get on the internet at home, we can get on here. Most valuable to us is some software we use. We have one program that we use that I've got up here now that's showing actually the clouds that are building out east of us that we're fixing to go after. This will put up mesoscale discussions from the Storm Prediction Center, lightning. I can get all the levels of the NEXRAD radar on here that you can get back here for the NEXRAD. So we get all the wind profiles, the velocities, everything. So we're able to correlate this with what you're telling us you're seeing, and it helps us get an overall picture. We know exactly where we are, what we're doing, and this is all tied in with GPS as well. So we can get on the GPS, and we have full mapping. You know, last year we were telling you where we were by GPS, and we can tell you exactly where we are at any given time with that. We also have a backup system that uses satellite radio, XM satellite radio, and we get radar through that as well. So in the few areas out here where we don't have the internet coverage, we can get that, and that gives us a radar picture through that as well. It's not quite as detailed, but it's a good tool also to use. And once again, like, we can get satellite images and all kinds of stuff through that. It's also one of the ways we use to send video back to you. Obviously, we've got a camera we have on the dash there. Right now in this van we've got I think 3 video cameras and 4 different still cameras. So we've got the camera gear right here to be able to send you your pictures. And,
well, let's take a look back in the back here.
So we have room to put anything we need back here. I mean, we're packed completely in. You see our tripods and camera gears in here, and this just gives us plenty of room for everything that we need. And you know, we don't only chase around here, John. When there's not storms around here, we go up into Kansas and Oklahoma, or you know, east of the area. So we're getting a lot of experience that way. We've been doing this for years and years, and so we're not just getting a couple of storms out here experience. We're getting experience from all the area. And when we're back here chasing, for you, then we're getting, we're able to put that experience to good use.
Well, that's what's paid off last year and this year. And you have what, Graham? Graham rides there. What, Jeff back here?
Graham's my primary partner. He chased with us last year too, and we make a pretty good team. We've been doing it long enough together that we kind of know what the other one needs and wants as we're going. Things can get kind of hectic sometimes. I mean, he's primarily navigator when we're in the middle of a chase. And so he's got map books going. We have paper maps as well, so we can use those as well as the GPS. And he's planning out routes, and we're looking at the radar and figuring out exactly how we're going to intercept the storms. And he's very good with that, and he helps sometimes with getting the pictures out when we're sending you a picture. And of course, we all shoot for our own stuff as well.
Yeah.
But
I assume you never drive over the speed limit, right?
We try not to.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to get out of the way of a storm. Mother Nature has no plan. She does what she wants to do, and sometimes she reminds you who's boss. And so, we like to get in close, and just because I've been doing it so long, I feel more comfortable with that. And most of the time it works out pretty good, but once in a while she throws a surprise at you and lets you know you need to get back a little bit. And sometimes there's things that you can't see unless you're right in there close to see what's going on. It's just the nature of it. It's there is a danger element, but a lot of people believe that the tornadoes are the most dangerous thing to storm chasers, and really traffic. Just driving in traffic, because we drive so many miles, is our biggest danger, because we're out around people that aren't normally used to driving in inclement weather, and they're watching the storm and stuff. So we have to be real aware of the people that's driving around us, out there, and they're scared too because they get caught out in the storm. And we often have people come up and want to know what it's doing, if they're okay to go this direction or that direction, and of course we don't mind telling them. But sometimes we do see people that will hear the tornado warning, they'll jump in the car and throw the family in and run out. We really like to discourage that, because as you see, we have a lot of tools at our disposal to make sure we're where we need to be, and we know what's going on exactly and how to get away from it, and we try to stay in a position where we're at a little bit ahead of it, so we can see and have optimal viewing. And like I said, sometimes it doesn't quite work that way. And road networks, it's all a factor that plays into what we're doing. There's a lot of facets to it that have to come together, and having a partner like Graham that you work really good with is very key. And you mentioned Jeff. He's taking some meteorology at Texas Tech. He's been going out with us to get some in the field experience there in chasing.
And a lot of times I'll talk to you by phone, or if you're tied up driving, we'll get Graham to tell us what's going on, so you guys kind of alternate back and forth.
Sure. Yeah, we work really good as a team. We've been all in 2004 we actually took 2 weeks and went straight on the road for 2 weeks, and we were all over Kansas and Nebraska, and we had a great time. And people understand, how can you enjoy watching these storms that do a lot of damage, but Mother Nature puts on a spectacular show. And it's really, you see things there that, even in Oklahoma, there's people in Oklahoma that have lived there all their life, have never seen a tornado, and it's a tornado hotbed. And so it's really a fascinating thing to be able to watch. And we enjoy seeing. We don't want to see stuff tore up. We'd rather see it out in the field where it's not really hurting anybody, but it's going to happen whether we're there or not. So, we'd like to document it if we're going to be there and be able to report on it. And of course, when we're not in this area, we report to the weather services in whatever area we're in. So, we try to get those reports in whenever we can.
All right. Well, you cover things pretty good there, David. And I better let this guy go, because I know they're all anxiously waiting, looking at the skies, a cumulus building up here. So, and actually, Sammy, the guy doing the photography right now, is going to jump in with them. So you'll be able to see a news story on them actually chasing coming up here on News Channel 11, probably in a matter of days or within the next week, depending on how active the weather is. But again, thanks for joining us on the blog here, and stay with us. Watch us on News Channel 11, and don't forget about News Channel 11's Weather Plus, your local, regional, national weather channel 24 hours a day.